You have an open porch or a cabana next to your pool, but you don't want to use it in the evenings or when mosquitoes come out. We have some solutions for you for that. Hi, my name is Jerry, and today I'm going to go over 3 different screen solutions for you. We're going to talk about motorized retractable screens. We're going to talk about manual retractable screens, as well as fixed screens. All right, so let's start with product information. The very first thing I want to talk about are these retractable screens. Here I have 2 different samples, one from one company and another one from another company. Both are motorized. The biggest difference between the 2 will be the way the system works in the tracks. So one company offers a zipper solution and another company offers what's called a keeter solution. Keeter is when you have a little rod and it wraps around the rod and locks in place that way, and then it's either sewn or it's welded in. Now, when it comes for the actual material, there are different types. We can start with what we have here on this sample, which is a vinyl. Okay, so vinyl is very good if you're trying to keep the rain out, if you're trying to keep a little bit of the temperature in, let's say in the winter, you want to keep it a little bit warmer, and if you're trying to keep pollen out as well. That's a very good solution for that. Then we move on to shades. If you have a lot of sun and you're trying to shade in your cabana or your porch, various shade products are really good. And if you get like 95% of the shade, basically what that means is you have like 5% airflow, or the holes are 5% compared to 95%. There is no penetration into the screen there. This will also help you keep some of the pollen out, and it will shade from the sun. But if you do want to have a lot of airflow when the screen is down, then you want to get a regular screen like this, and you get a lot more airflow through it, but it will not stop pollen. Those are the 3 types of materials that you can get in the retractable screen. Now, the nice part about the retractable screen is that when it goes up and down, it'll have this weight bar and a little weather strip on the bottom, and it will go down to the ground, your concrete or whatever floor you have there, and will not allow any bugs or anything come underneath, but it doesn't require a track on the bottom. That's the benefit of having these motorized screens going up and down. And when it's up, like during the day when it's nice and sunny outside and you want to get to the pool really quick, you have this up and you're enjoying your porch, having it be completely open. Those are some of the benefits of having this. The drawback to this one would be that you have to run electrical wiring. So if you don't have enough outlets, then we would need to install some outlets either in your ceiling or wherever you prefer, and then there would be a cable running to that outlet. Another option is fixed screens. And for fixed screens, we have a variety of types as well. We have what we call a wall system, where you can have a screen on top. You could have a solid knee wall if you want on the bottom. It has a foam in the middle, so it gives you a little bit of insulation and protection from any rocks hitting it if somebody's mowing your lawn that's close by. We have a simple screen as well that's made up of like a 2x2 extrusions all around, and then you just have the screens. Typically with these type of systems, you get a swing door that's a screen door as well. And if you have a porch that's made up of all wood, we also have another system. It's kind of in the background there where we can just put a little frame all around the wood and then install the screen in that as well. When it comes to retractable manual screens, we have products such as this. This is made up of a track on the bottom and a track on top and a pull bar going vertically, and you're pulling it horizontally side to side. So you have a stop on the bottom that keeps this in place. These are very good if you're trying to only close in your porch like in the evening for minimal amount of time. There's a spring inside of this cartridge that sits there and it pulls the screen back when you want to retract it back into its place. The positive parts are you don't need any electrical for this. You don't need to have any extra outlets. And when you put it back inside, it's retracted to the side. The drawback could be that you have these tracks on top and bottom. Instead of having tracks on the post, you have a track on the bottom, so you have to step over that. That's something to consider. And then the other thing is you want to keep it in this open position as much as possible unless you're using a screen to prolong the lifetime of this product. All right, just to summarize the three options, we talked about the motorized screens. These go up and down, they're on a remote control, and they can span more than 20 feet wide and 12 or under feet tall. Then we talked about manual retractable, which go sideways, horizontal, and these can go as wide as 14 feet and as tall as 10 feet. And then when it comes to just fixed screens, we can make them as wide and as tall as we need to because we can use various extrusions. When it comes to price, the fixed screens will be the least expensive depending on the material that you get. If you get a wall system, then it will be a little bit more. If you get a simple screen, it will be the least. The manual retractable ones will be somewhere in the middle, and then the ones that will be more expensive compared to the three types will be the motorized ones. Thank you for watching, and if you found this content helpful, please share with your friends and family. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions about any of this or any other products, please reach out to us. Thank you.